Hey folks, Crimson Blaze here. Welcome to another hammock camping video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my best hammock tip for a better night's sleep when you are hammock camping. Now, I've mentioned this tip in other videos that I've created about getting a good night's sleep in your hammock, but of all those tips, this is the one that helps improve my sleep the most. So I thought I would create a video to highlight that. Plus, it has a couple of other side benefits that we'll talk about at the end of the video. But now let me go find a set of trees to hang my hammock and let's talk about it. Keep in mind, this hammock tip does not negate the fact that you still need to be able to set up your hammock properly in order to get a good night's sleep. You still need to be able to achieve a flat lay and do all the things that you normally do in order to achieve that flat lay. But even when I have the most ideal hanging situation and I get that perfect hang with my hammock and I'm able to achieve a pretty good flat lay, this is still a tip that I will use in order to get a better night's sleep. This is the Zpacks pillow dry bag. It weighs around 1.5 ounces and can hold up to 5.5 liters. And the idea is that you would put any extra hiking clothes or camp clothes in this bag. Now, what is special about this dry bag is that if you turn it inside out, then it has this nice, soft micro fleece layer that would be comfortable for using this as a pillow. So when you would get into camp, you would change out of your hiking clothes, put on your camp clothes, and then you would put your hiking clothes in this bag, right? You would turn it inside out, and then you'd put your hiking clothes in that bag, and now you have a nice soft pillow. Well, as a hammock camper, I think I have found a better use for it. This is the dry bag turned inside out. And you can see it has this nice fleece on the inside, which makes it comfortable for laying on. And let me show you how I use it in my hammock. And like we've talked about in other videos, the key to sleeping well in your hammock is getting that flat lay. Like right now, I would say I have a pretty good flat lay. Like my legs are comfortable. I'm at a nice angle here, and I would be able to sleep comfortably in this hammock. But how I use this to improve that sleep is I just simply take it and I put it underneath my legs, just like that. And I'm telling you, I know that's simple, but that makes all of the difference in the world. Because what I have found is that when I don't sleep well in my hammock, it's usually because my legs ache, right? There's either pressure underneath my knees or my heels, and they just kind of ache throughout the night. Well, with this clothes bag, that greatly helps improve my sleep and reducing that stress on the back of my knees and legs. And I sleep better in the night. And so this has just been a total game changer for me, right? I'll take this on every hammock camping trip that I do, regardless of my hammock setup, regardless of what type of hammock I bring. You know, even if I bring my Dutch Banya bridge hammock, I'm still going to bring this along because it's going to help improve my sleep, right? And those bridge hammocks, they give you that true flat lay, but I still sleep better by using this. And it's the best hammock tip that I have for improving your sleep when you're in your hammock. But like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there are a couple of other benefits by doing this that we're going to talk about. There are two key benefits that I get from using this clothes bag trick. And the first is it keeps my hiking clothes warm. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like putting on a cold shirt or cold socks or cold pants in the morning. You know, sometimes in the past, what I would do is I would just sleep in my hiking clothes because I didn't want to have to change into cold clothes the next day. Well, I found that for me anyway, sleeping in a fresh set of clothes helps me sleep better. So I will always bring camp clothes along with me. And what I'll do is I'll put my hiking clothes in that clothes bag. And because that clothes bag is underneath my knees, they're staying warm throughout the night. So when I get up the next morning, I'm not putting on cold clothes, and that is fantastic. Because typically the type of backpacking trips that I go on, I would say the lows are in the 30s and 40s mostly. So it's a cold morning and I don't want to be putting on cold clothes. And that clothes bag trick really helps with that. The other benefit that I have is that it gives me easy access to my puffy, my beanie, and my gloves because they're all in the clothes bag. Because when I sleep in my hammock, I just have a hoodie and shorts on. That's it, right? I want to go to bed warm just wearing that with my quilt and my underquilt. But if I do get cold during the night, I don't want to be stumbling and bumbling around for where's my beanie, where's my puffy, stuff like that. I know where it's at. It's in my clothes bag and it's warm, right? I'm putting on a warm beanie and I'm putting on warm gloves and that's fantastic. Now, I will say when I pull out my puffy, I lose some of the volume in that clothes bag. So what I will do then is I'll simply take my rain jacket and I'll put it in there. And that just gives it a little more lift, a little more volume for my legs. And that's great, right? So to me, those are really two key benefits that I get from using this, this clothes bag trick is that it'll keep my hiking clothes warm for the next morning and give me easy access to warmer clothes if I need them through the night. I've been using this clothes bag trick now for years, and it's the one thing I consistently do for all of my hammock camping trips. Because I may change out my hammock suspension, my underquilt or sleeping pad, my top quilt or my pillow. And all of those impact your sleep. But I'll never change out my clothes bag. That's the one thing I'm going to take with me on every trip because it just really does help improve my sleep when I'm hammock camping. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Until my next adventure, keep on blazing.